Quick little video to show you the new feature on adding a new reservation from the calendar time view. So to start off, we need to get to the reservation calendar view. You need to be in the reservation panel and select the toggle view option at the top of the menu from the reservation grid. Now this is going to bring us to the calendar view where you're going to be able to see all your reservations that have been previously booked on your system along with their lot numbers. Now the way this works is you want to have a bird's eye view of all your reservations that are booked for a particular lot. So let's take lot number 18 here, and we can see that we do have a space available between the 17th and the 19th. So this is a nice little queue indicator that we can add a reservation. In order to do that, all we need to do is double click on the starting position of our reservation, and this is going to add our new reservation item menu. Now once we click it once, we can see we now have handles appear on the reservation where we can actually grab it, readjust the position, or change it on a different lot number. Now we can either double click on this reservation or click the add button. In my case, I'm going to double click, and it's going to bring me to the new reservation panel. Now you can see in the top left hand corner we already have our dates pre-filled and our lot number already selected in this reservation. If you so desire to, you can also adjust the time span on this reservation, but in our case we're just going to leave it with the default time span we've selected from our calendar view. And once we move over to the lot selection, you can see that lot number 19 is already pre-selected with the orange border around it. And that's because that's the lot number we selected from our calendar view. Now once we move to the next section, this is where you would select your client. Now in the client selection panel, you have access to all your clients, and you probably want to reselect a client that was already existing in your system. So you want to type in his name or his phone number or his email, whichever works best for you. And once you've found the client, you select it, which adds it to the reservation. Now if you want to add a new client, you do so by selecting the new client button. Now once we have a client selected to a reservation, we hit the next button, which brings us to the Occupant Panel. The Occupant Panel allows you to indicate how many adults, children, animal, or vehicles are going to be assigned to this reservation. Now the Occupant section has a additional occupant threshold, meaning once it hits your threshold configured in PitchCamp, it will start charging for additional occupants or vehicles based on your configuration. Once we're happy with our occupants, we move to the last panel where we can select products and services. Products and services are also known as add-ons, where you can select either a late departure fee or add products and services onto the reservation. At the bottom of the products and reservation, we have category filters. You can select to pre-filter your categories that are displayed to the screen, or you can simply type in the description or scan in the barcode. In our case, we're going to type in the description we're looking for, which is espresso, and I select the espresso item, and it's added to our cart. Now once the item is added to our cart, we can either remove them, add additional items, and so forth. Now moving to the last part of the reservation is the reservation review. At this stage, the reservation is still not created. However, it allows you to either edit any part of the reservation, duplicate this reservation, or X it out, so meaning start over. In our case, we're going to save this reservation by either selecting the save button at the bottom of the left hand corner or the green check mark in the top right hand corner. Now once we've saved the reservation will bring you into the card view where you're able to do additional modifications to the reservation, such as add a payment, add a waiver, modify the products and services, change lot, and adjust the times. Once we're happy with the reservation, we X out or we save it. And now we can see that our new reservation has been created on our timeline.